Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Ahmad Jazam Basha bin Rozaiman. So right now I want to answer the question 1. So right now I'm doing the question 1. So as you guys can see, the sentences very long. If Emma initial price was $50 and she sold 150 items, then she will make $7,500. So it's like the table you guys can see. $50 initial price, quantity demanded 150 items, total revenue $7,500. So for the next is $60, which de which increase from the 50. So quantity demanded decrease to 100 items and total revenue $6,000. So for the last row for the table, decrease from $60 to $40, and the quantity demanded increase from 100 to 180 items, total revenue $7,200. So the question 1, based on your calculation, determine whether the demand for this item is price elastic or inelastic. So how can you know the price is elastic and inelastic? So you can use the formula as you guys can see. First is percentage change in quantity demanded of goods times QD0 divided percentage change in price of goods times PS. So how can I export the formula to the question? So first, $50, the first row initial price, 50 minus 0 divided by 0 times 0 divided by 0 minus 150, and you will get the answer is 0. So next is $60 minus $50 divided by 50 times 150 divided by 100 minus 150. You will get the answers negative 0.6. But the answer don't want in negative, so you have to modulate to get the positive answer. So the answer will be 0.6. So for the last is $40 minus $60 divided by 60 times 100 divided by 180 minus 150, and the answer we get same, negative 0.41. So modulus and you will get the positive answer, which is 0.41. We go to the answer, which is in the table. So for $50 initial price, the answer will be price elastic. Why is price elastic? As you guys remember, the first one we get equal to 0. So if you guys get the answer 0, so it will be price elastic. So for the next $60, you will get inelastic. Why inelastic? Because the answer is between 0 to 1. So if the answer between, you will get inelastic. Same like the last row, $40, you will get inelastic. So for the last answer for question 1, explain the implication of the price elasticity value for Emma's boutique in terms of pricing strategy and revenue generation. So the answer, Emma boutique should use availability of substitute good that have a higher elasticity should be substituted with good that has not experienced any increment in price. Demand is usually inelastic when fewer or no substitutes are available. For example, if you guys open the boutique, you will be a lot of fabric, which is cotton, silk, or and etc. So different. So every fabric have a different price or and different cost. So if you sell something, you guys want the lowest cost, so that's why you choose the lowest cost than the highest cost. So that is use availability of substitute. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Alright. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fakirul Hazim bin Faizal from class DIA 2B. So today I want to present the question for question 2. So let's go to the question. Okay. So for the question 2, we can see at the slide, he gives us a table for income elasticity analyzed for Emma Beauty clothing items. There are 4 income levels. The first one is low, moderate, high, and very high. And then he gives us a price per item, quantity demand, and revenue. We can see at price per item, literally for the all in each income level are same at $50. At the quantity demand, we can see for income level low is 100 items, for moderate 150 items, high 180 items, and very high 200 items. And then for the revenue, for income level, for low income level is $5,000, and for moderate $7,500, high $9,000, and the last one is very high income level is $10,000. So the first question asked is about how to calculate the income elasticity of demand for Emma Beauty clothing items by comparing the quantity demand at the low income level with the moderate income level, and then interpret whether the goods are normal or inferior based on the calculate income elasticity. The questions want to us to find the income elasticity of demand from Emma boutiques that they give, that the table that we give, and then from the low income level and moderate income level, and then interpret whether the goods are normal or inferior. So let's we go to the answer. Okay, so here is the answer. From the question, we want the question one, I want to find the income elasticity of demand. So this is the income elasticity of demand formula. So to find the income elasticity of demand, we need to find first is percentage of change in quantity demand, and then percentage of change in income. After we find the two of these, and then we divide it, two of both of them. So for the first one is to find the percentage of change in quantity demand. So we must to find moderate demand and low demand from the table. So from moderate demand from the table, we got 150 and low demand 100. So after we find moderate demand and low demand, moderate demand must to minus to the low demand and then divide it to the low demand, and then find the percentage of change in quantity. So for the percentage of change in income, we must to find the moderate income and then low income. We get for moderate income is 7,500, and then the low income 5,000. And then moderate income must minus to the low income and then divide it to low income, and then we find the percentage of change in income. So after we find two of these, we divided the percentage of change in quantity demand, and then with the percentage change in income. So we find the answer is 1. So interpret from the income elasticity of demand. A positive income elasticity of 1 indicates that Emma's beauty clothing items are normal goods. This means that the income increase, the quantity demand also increase. So that's all the question. So all the answer, sorry, for all the answer for the question. So we go to the next question. So for the next question, he want based on the income elasticity result, classify Emma Beauty's clothing items into different types of goods: normal, inferior, or luxury. Provide reasoning for your classification, considering the relationships between change in income and the quantity demand. So the question wants us classify from the income elasticity result that normal, inferior, or luxury, and then provide the reasons with considering a relationship between change in income and quantity demand. So let's we go to the answer. Okay. So for the question, what is was a normal goods? The positive income elasticity Swan suggests that Emma's Beauty's clothing items are normal goods. As income increase, the quantity demand also increase, indicating the direct relationship between income and demand. However, the increase in quantity demand is not proportionally large as an increase in income. In summary, Emma's Beauty clothing items are classified as a normal goods as they have a positive income elasticity of demand. So that's all the answer for this question. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Zarif, and today I will be answering the question 3 in this presentation. So, as you can see, this is the following table list of the cost price elasticities of demand for several goods. We have two columns in this table, one for goods and one for the cost price elasticities of demand. So in this question, we will answer two questions. It will be Roman 1 and Roman 2. So for the Roman 1, it wants us to explain the sign of each of the cross price elasticities and imply about the relationship between two goods in question. And to make it easier way, I have divided these two into the complementary goods and substitute goods. So for my answer, complementary goods is for conditional units and kilowatts of electricity. It has negative 0.34 as for each cross price elasticity of demand. This shows if the price of the kilowatts increase, the quantity demand for the air conditioner units will be decreased. Same goes for the high fuel consuming and sport utility vehicle SUV will be decreased. Complementary goods has a negative relationship between goods X and quantity goods Y. In conclusion, when the coefficient is less than 0, the goods will be complementary goods. Next, for the substitute goods, as for Coke and Pepsi, it has 0.63 for its cross price elasticity of demand. This shows if the price of the Coke is increased, the quantity demand for Pepsi will be increased. Next, for the McDonald's burgers and Burger King burgers, it has 0.28 for its cross price elasticity of demand. This shows when the price of McDonald's burgers increase, the quantity demand for Burger King also increase. Lastly is the butter and margarine that has 1.54 for its cross price elasticity of demand. Complementary goods has a negative relationship between goods X and quantity goods Y. In conclusion, when the coefficient is greater than 0, the goods will be substitute goods. Next is for question Roman 2. The question Roman 2 wants us to compare the absolute values of the cross price elasticity and explain their magnitudes. So my answer is the absolute price for air conditioning units and kilowatts of electricity is 0.34%, greater than absolute value of high fuel consuming and sport utility vehicle with 0.28%. while the elasticity of these two is relative inelastic relationship. As for McDonald's burgers and Burger King, the absolute price is 0.82 less than the absolute price of butter and margarine, while the elasticity of these two is relatively elastic relationship. This also shows the relationship of butter and margarine is more greater than McDonald's burgers and Burger King. That's all from me. Thank you. Bye. See you next time.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Alif Ashraf bin Rabban and I'm from class DIA 2B. So today I will be present for subject Business Economics. Question 4. Consider a scenario in the market for a specific brand of laptops. The price of the laptops increases from $800 to $900, leading a manufacturer to increase its quantity supplied from 1,500 units to 1,800 units. Question number 1. Calculate the price elasticity of supply. And question number 2. In the context of the laptop market scenario, discuss how technological advancements contribute to the elasticity or inelasticity of supply in the electronics industry. So, let's answer all these questions. So, before we calculate these, we must know the formula of elasticity of supply. So, the formula is percentage change in quantity supply of goods divided with percentage change in price of goods. So, if we simplify the formula, it's going to be like QS minus QS times 1 minus QS times 0 divided with QS times 0 times P times 0 divided with P times 1 minus P times 0. So that is the formula for elasticity of supply. So I simplify the question into this table, which is I divide it in 3 columns, which is price, quantity, and elasticity. So look at the price. We have $800 and $900. The quantity is for $800 is 1,500 unit, and for $900 we have 1,800 units. So I have calculated the elasticity, which is 1,800 unit minus 1,500 unit divided with 1,500 unit times $800 divided with $900 minus $800. So we get this answer 1.6. So 1.6 is we consider it as elastic supply. In this case, as price elasticity of supply is more than one, supply is very responsive to the price changes. If there is a 1% decrease in price, the quantity supply will decrease by 1.6%. Okay, so let's move to next question. Okay, for last question, how technological advancements contribute to the elasticity or inelasticity of supply in electronics industry? So, these technological advancements can contribute the elastic or inelasticity is based on innovations in materials and components. So, elasticity, discoveries and advancements in materials and components used in electronics can contribute to a more elastic supply. So, if new materials are more readily available and cost is effective, manufacturers can adapt quickly to changing market demands. For inelasticity, conversely, if a particular material or component is integral to the industry and faces shortages or production challenges, it can lead to inelastic supply as manufacturers might struggle to find suitable alternatives quickly. So in summary, technological advancement can influence the elasticity or inelasticity of supply in the electronics industry based on several factors like innovation pace, global dependencies, production efficiency, materials advancements, and consumer trends. So the interplay of these factors determines how quickly and effectively the industry can respond to changes in demand. So that's all from me. Thank you.